What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here with another review on a budget buoy. But first, we're gonna see what's in your pocket. What's in your pocket? Today, I got a small one for you, kind of like a grandpa style, which I still like these. These come in handy. I mean, to be honest, these are more handier than even the big ones. But you know, I like carrying big buoy or big pocket knives as well. But this one here is a Frost cutlery. It has like a bone handle, and then this has this little illustration. It's pretty cool. It's eagle carrying a fish with some mountain scenery and some trees, and all this is etched in. You know, you can't pick that up probably on the camera, but this is all etched in to the bone in here. And again, this is a Frost cutlery. Here's the back. Oops, the back side here. And but I thought that was pretty neat. You know, I got this again. This was probably 25 years ago. I picked this up at a little knife store, and of course it has the pointed little blade there. It says, you guys can pick that up. It says Frost cutlery on the blade there, and stainless steel, surgical steel it says. And of course then it has the secondary blade. These are both slip joints. Has a little like the spoon style blade. And this little thing's great, great. You know, like I said, both of my grandpas before they passed carried something just like this, and they're nifty little knives, Alrighty, and let's go on to the budget buoy now. So, again, this is another one that my friend James let me borrow to test, and I appreciate that, buddy, because you know, it gets a little pricey trying to buy a knife every other week for testing. And the wife isn't too happy about spending a bunch of money on stuff like that as well. So it's good to get some knives to borrow and test and try out as well. So today is it's called the Wartech Survival Buoy. This one, again, another budget, $20 to $25. Comes with this like Kydex style sheath, and it has a rubber handle. It is stainless steel. It doesn't call out the actual type of steel it is, so probably again 420, 440 maybe. It does say the Wartech right there, and the backside, made in China, has a little faux bayonet style hole there, and another little hole on the other side for lashing. It does look like it might be a stick tang. It does have a screw there to where it screws in. It doesn't really call out to what kind of tang it is, so I'm assuming it's a stick tang. It feels pretty light. It's not too heavy for as big as the knife is. I mean, it's a little cool, little decorative. Looks like those are maybe hex screws there for holding the handle on. So we'll see. Let's. I do like the blood groove on it, and again, manufacturers, I think, especially on a little bit on the cheaper end knives, which I don't like, and I don't see how it costing that much more money to do it. But they have the fuller here on this side, and then they don't put one on the opposite side. I hate when they do that. You know, I got a few knives that are like that, that they only put the full, and some of the ones I have that are like this are expensive. They're not cheapy. So I mean, just for that little extra detail, it can't cost that much more for them to do it. You know, so I don't know why they don't do that. And of course here, this has a sawback, but see, this sawback compared to the last one I did, this one is not sharp. They're not sharp. They're dull. So I mean, maybe more for notching. You know, I'm not even gonna do notching with this, and you know, it's kind of a blunt, more for looks, you know. But the blade itself is fairly sharp, and all the way up to the top, really pointy tip. It looks like a well-built knife. It does look like a well-built knife for the money, you know. Again, made in China. We'll test it out and see how it goes, and put it through everything, and see what the bottle cut test, and see how it slices this bottle in half here. Missed that? Let's do that again. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. That's a better result. Yeah, pretty clean cut, and it is fairly sharp. I mean, this one is, it's a sharp blade. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, we're at the door now, and gonna give some wax to this hardwood door here, see how it holds up. You know, this style blade is really probably, it's not too front heavy, so it's not gonna be really meant for you know, heavy hacking and chopping. It's more for piercing, you know, more of a stabber. But we're gonna still see what it can do. Let's check it out. Yeah, for not having the weight behind it, it is taking a little longer. I could tell chopping through this. It's not as quick as something with a front heavy blade, but I mean it's doing it. It's working, but. Okay, let's check out the tip on that. Or I should say the edge, not the tip. What am I talking about? So, yeah, no rolling, no chipping that I can see anywhere. Still sharp. Yeah, still looking really good. Nothing I could see that any damages anywhere. Okay, we're at the stump now. Gonna do some 4-foot drops and see how the balance is. Wow, that's straight. It's pretty well balanced. Yeah, try to go a little bit higher. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let's try a hard downward throw. Yeah, down here. Boom. Yeah, let's check that tip. Straight as an arrow. Yep, no deformation or anything wrong with it so far. Looking good. Okay, let's move on. Let's see how, if I can do a push cut through this rope here. See if it has any issues. Yeah, almost you can see it there. Not quite, but still fairly sharp. Okay, let's do a saw. Yeah, for sure sawing. Again. Yeah, could use a little sharpening, but it's sawing through. Little chop. Let's see here. Yep. Chop through fairly easy. Alrighty, okay, let's do some meal prep type stuff or some light kindling busting chops and see how it does. Yeah, not bad. Making light work of this twig. Easy, easy. Now let's do some feather sticking here and see how it does. Yeah, I would say it's doing a pretty good job. Pretty good job. All right, let's see about making a tip. Let me chop this tip off and we'll start new with a new tip. Okay, see how it does making a tent spike or a pit spike. Oh yeah, very manageable. making light work of it. I would say this would do a pretty good job doing that. The grip too feels pretty nice in the hand. I'll admit it. It feels pretty good. Have a good grip on it. Feels pretty good. Not too bad. So alrighty, let's move on. Okay, so this knife is, you know, pretty much designed for thrusting and stuff. So let's see how it does against the punching bag here. Yeah, that was gonna be pretty good for that. Once more. Ooh, all the way in that thing. And then little faux saw gets a little bit stuck pulling that out, but definitely don't want to get stabbed by this thing. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Let's see, let's do a quick brush. This branch is hanging a little low in my backyard. Take it off with this thing and see how it does. Try to get it down with one strike. Well, couldn't take it down all the way with one strike, but there we go. Knocked it off there. Alrighty, let's try this one here. Yep, pretty clean. Okay, that wraps up my review on this Wartech style knife, survival knife. Yeah, it's pretty awesome for a Chinese made knife, you know, stick tang style, comfortable handle, went through everything, fairly sharp out of the box. Had no issues with it, no deformation or bending or rolling or chipping of the blade. Tip held up really nicely. I mean, this thing is a beast of a blade. And like I said, you can find it between 20 and 30 bucks. And I actually saw one website. I mean, if you Google the name of it, put their survival buoy or survival knife by Wartech. One website had it for $13.99. Now I'm not sure with shipping how much that, maybe under 20. So you might be able to find this for under 20 bucks. And yeah, James, yeah, another good one, man, for a cheaper knife. Another good one, man. This one will get you through some stuff. Alrighty, please like and subscribe, and until next knife.